Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be getting a God Role weapon, like my last one. Now, if you have no interest in Save the World or anything, this video probably isn't for you, so I'd go ahead and click off if you're not interested or anything like that. But if you're just here, just to watch, then stay here. You know, just stay here, why not? But the weapon I'm getting God Role today is this Potshot here. Now, this is probably the best launcher in the game behind like the mythic launcher in this game, which is like the best launcher in the game. So if I go to the collection book here, go to expanded schematics, this right here, the Storm King's Wrath, I'm not at that level yet of being able to actually get these weapons, but the Potshot here is right behind that in damage wise. So this is what I'm going to be getting God Role. And if you have any interest in Save the World and you're trying to get a launcher that's really good, I'd recommend getting the Potshot. Now you're gonna need a weapon voucher to get it out of the collection book, which is pretty easy. Just play a lot of adventures and you'll get it. But yeah, these are the roles I have. In case you're interested at all in the roles, I have crit damage, reload speed, physical damage, crit rating, and fire rate. Now, if you're going for a straight damage build, I recommend having the reload speed and the fire rate on damage. But if you're like me and you're kind of using it for like mist monsters and just stuff like that, because you're not at the mythic Storm King yet, just do reload and fire rate, because this thing has terrible fire rate and reload speed. It is awful. But anyway, moving on to the actual mission I'm going to be doing. So what I'm going to be doing today is a 140 zone, which are the highest missions behind the 160s. But the 160s, I don't actually know how you even unlock those yet. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be doing this build the radar tower because I need a legendary perk up. I need about like 100 and like 100 more, or no, like 80 more. And this mission obviously gives me that 80, 110 right here. It's probably the easiest mission in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing it. All I gotta do is just build the radar towers. I'll show you guys what radar towers is, and it looks like I actually did get people. I think. Yes, I did. 130 and a 130. Okay. Now these missions are not that easy for me. 140s are really hard. I'm only at like the 108 zones. So that's probably like the zones I should be doing. But as anyone that plays this game knows, you can do higher missions if you are at a high enough power level to actually unlock them. Just gonna kill this dinosaur real quick. Go. Now these right here are what radar towers are. You basically just gotta build these. In the left of your screen, it tells you what they're actually made out of. You just gotta build the material it says. And you pretty much just gotta do this. And there's a total of 5 radar towers. You only have to do 3. But I'm probably gonna do all 5 so I can get as much a legendary perk up as I possibly can. But these aren't really hard to build. You kind of gotta get used to like the editing and all that, because the edits are kind of weird. If you just play normal Fortnite, this is not gonna be that easy for you. But yeah, this is pretty much the entire mission, building 5 of these. Yeah, I won't really have much to show in these this mission in particular, because after this, I am going to make my Potshot legendary or God Role, as I already said, and then I'm gonna use it for a mission, kind of show it off how strong it actually is. But that's the first tower done, just like that. And I gotta do it to technically 2 more. But I'm going to build all of them, all 5. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to that. There's the second one finished. Technically the third one, because my teammate actually did one. There is the 4th one built. And there is the last one done. Now, I don't really have anything else to do in this mission. There's still 10 minutes left. But that's the mission. Building the radar towers, and that's it. Can't like leave the mission early or anything like that. Some missions you can if you get everything done in the mission. But this is one of the only ones in the game that you can't really do early. I wish you could, but you can't. But there is something on the other side of the map here that I do want to go do real quick. And this thing right here, this is technically a target practice, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. Basically what you got to do with these is you activate it, and it's going to shoot these discs out, and you basically just got to shoot the discs. The first, like, 5 or so that it shoots, it's going to shoot 1 at a time. Actually, I think it's 6. The first 6 it shoots. It's going to be 1 at a time. Then it's going to be 2 at a time, so I'm just going to get to that 2 at a time real quick. Alright, now it should be 2 at a time. Yes, it is. Now, once you get up to, like, 14, if you shoot all of them, then it'll start shooting 3 at a time. Now as you see, there's a 20 there, marked in yellow. Oh, let's see right here. Okay, I actually got all of them. But once you get up to 20, it gives you 2 rewards. I'd recommend doing these if you come across these at all. No matter what power level you are, I recommend doing these. Doing them in lower missions that you're not normally supposed to be in, they're not useful, but doing them in higher missions, they're very useful, because they actually give you good things. Sometimes. It didn't actually give me good things there. I think it gave me some traps. I mean, still, these traps are really high level, because I'm obviously in a 140 zone. But still, just make sure you do these whenever you come across them, unless you're in like a lower zone than you need to be in. Alright, and the mission is finally over. There we go. Alright, so now I'm getting my rewards. And I actually didn't really get much out of this mission. There's 53 legendary pickup, because the mission itself gave a base reward of legendary pickup here. But it also rewarded, I believe, 110 as well. Yep, there we go. Now, if I did the math right, I should be able to fully make this legendary, or God Role. Yes, I did do it right. Alright. Now, as you see, it says 166,000 DPS. That is not actually accurate, because I don't think that really counts towards its fullest potential. That's just how much damage its base absolute minimum value does, I think. I'm not really sure. The stats of these weapons are kind of weird. But I'm going to go ahead and hop into a mission. I want to try to do a 140 zone. Is there one I can really do? Okay, there's not really a good mission I can do because I'm a lower power level. But I might just do this build the radar tower in this 132 for the reperk. But the main reason I'm doing this is so I can show you guys how powerful it actually is. I already have 2 in my inventory right here. But I'm probably going to recycle these because I don't really want to use them that much. Since now I have this one. Alright, now I'm in the mission, so I'm going to go ahead and craft one. Alright, now that I have one, okay, I do have my teammates boosting me to 150. So it does say the DPS is 250k. So this is not going to be really what it does for me. But most of the time I'm going to be playing with people anyway, so this boost is fine. Now if I shoot this lobber here, that was, I believe, 771,000 DPS. Wow, I'm looking over here. The camera's right there. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, this does a lot of damage. From what I understand, it also does an extra amount of damage. I'm not sure what that is for. I think it's because it has the standing still perk. Hitting plays for 2 seconds grants 11 plus damage. So yeah, I guess that extra damage it does is counting for that. But I really want to find a smasher, which is usually the strongest type of enemy you can find. Oh, that's not a smasher. I'm gonna go ahead and try to look for one. Here we go. I'm actually gonna test on this guy real quick. If it one-shots him, almost. Oh, but yeah, it almost killed him in one shot, which is pretty good. And these missions are 132. But yeah, let me go see if I can find a smasher. If not, then I've pretty much showcased it as much as I can. Because I don't have access to like the super high missions, so I can't actually show you what it does at the very, very highest missions possible. Which kind of is unfortunate. But I can't really fix that problem. I haven't been playing this game long enough to be able to get to that point. Ooh, I found a lot of bright core. That's pretty nice. Oh, and then some team too. That's pretty good. I don't know if anyone watching this play Save the World, but the animals in this game are really, really annoying. Please tell me you agree with me. I hope you do. Because I don't know why they even added them. I mean, I get it. Adds more like... It gives kind of more variety and challenge to the game. But it's also really annoying. But, I mean, they do drop food so you can regain your health back. But still, I'd rather not have them in the game. They're just so annoying. Oh, I found a smasher. He's also an electric smasher, so I believe he'll have more health than the others since they don't have the right element. Go ahead and let him do his thing. So if I stand still and shoot him... Oh my. Okay, this is actually quite a lot of damage. Because that standing in place perk also adds more damage each time, I believe. I believe it stacks. Stacks up to 5 times. So it'll do an additional 55% more damage. So adding that like 400,000 on top of it, and then adding that 55%, which is about 200k. That's an average of 600,000 if you're standing in place if you get the crit hit, which is a lot. Sometimes you get all the way up to like 1,000,000, I believe, if you have like the right perks and stuff. Because there's a perk that works to smash or miss sponsors instead, which are just the smashers like I showed you, and there are other bosses. But that does 17 plus damage to those miss sponsors and bosses if you have that perk. But I don't have that perk right now. I might get it in the future if I can at some point. But yeah, this thing is insane to have. So if you can get it, recommend it. If not, still, it should be your #1 priority if you're trying to get a weapon out of the collection book, and if you need weapon vouchers. I would highly recommend you get the Potshot as soon as you possibly can. But that's pretty much been the showcase for the weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this mission real quick because I don't want to just like end in the middle of a mission because that's just kind of weird. I'm gonna go ahead and build the radar towers that we need to, and then see you guys when the mission is basically over. Pretend you never saw that death, okay? Alright, good. That's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. I don't have anything else to show, so if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, if you want to, of course. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.